Dave School. Class 8. History. Lesson 1. The Modern Period.
Free education. A complete DAV solution.
Something to know. A. Tick the correct option. 1. Modern period of Indian history began in the A. 16th century. B. 17th century. C. 18th century. D. 19th century. Answer. 18th century. 2. The call, "You give me blood, I'll give you freedom," was given by A. Subhash Chandra Bose. B. Gopal Krishna Gokhale. C. Lala Lajpat Rai. D. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Answer. Subhash Chandra Bose. 3. In which language was the newspaper Kesari published? A. Hindi. B. Gujarati. C. Marathi. B. Urdu. Answer. C. Marathi. 4. Which one of the following was a major factor in strengthening the national movement in India? A. The establishment of Indian National Congress. B. Discontentment among the masses against the colonial power. C. Partition of India in 1947. D. Spread of education and awareness. Answer. B. Discontentment among the masses against the colonial power. 5. The book Unhappy Indian was written by A. Bankim Chandra. B. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. C. Lala Lajpat Rai. D. Sarojini Naidu. Answer. C. Lala Lajpat Roy. B. Fill in the blanks. 1. Land revenue settlements are an important source of information. 2. Collection of Gandhiji's writings has been preserved and displayed at Gandhi Smarti near Rajghat. 3. The Indian National Congress was established in 1885. 4. The revolt of 1857 was ruthlessly suppressed by the colonial power. 5. The Morley-Minto reforms were introduced in 1909. 1. Amrita Bazar Patrika, Bengali. 2. My Experiments with Truth. Mahatma Gandhi. 3. Simon Commission Report. 1929. 4. Transfer of power to the British Crown. 1858. 5. Freedom as a birthright. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. D. Answer these questions. 1. What type of information do we get from the official records? Ans. Official records include information on tribes, castes and land revenue settlements. 2. How do letters, writings and speeches provide information? Give examples. Ans. Letters, writings and speeches provide us information about the developments in India that take place during a particular period. For example, the Gandhi Smriti near Rajghat, one of the biggest museum on Gandhiji, has a library with around 60,000 books. 3. Mention any 5 major events related to the freedom struggle of India. Ans. The 5 major events related to the freedom struggle of India are: I. Revolt of 1857. E. The establishment of the Indian National Congress. E. Home Rule League. IV. Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. V. Formation of Muslim League. 4. Explain any 5 major sources of information about modern Indian history. Ans. The 5 major sources of information about modern Indian history. I. British documents. British documents like Morley-Minto reforms, report of the Simon Commission, the Government of India Act give a lot of information about the condition of the people as well as administration of that time. 2. Books. Books like Anand Math by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, My Experiments with Truth by Mahatma Gandhi, Unhappy Indian by Lala Lajpat Rai, etc., written in this duration give us an insight into the conditions of that time. 3. Newspapers. The London Times, Bombay Times and vernacular papers like Bal Gangadhar Tilak's Kesari in Maratha, Amrita Bazar Patrika in Bengali are important sources of the modern Indian history. 4. Administrative reports of the government. Administrative reports of the government on tribes, castes and land revenue settlements are also very important sources of information. 5. Old buildings, artifacts and people. The architectural style of old buildings, artifacts provide us with information of the past, people who participated in the freedom struggle and saw the important changes, share their experiences about the life of the people and the conditions that existed. Value-based questions. 1. Rahul visited Red Fort during his vacations and saw that in some corners of the Red Fort people spat and scratched their names on the walls. If you were at Rahul's place, what steps would you suggest to protect old monuments of your state country? Ans. If I were at Rahul's place, I would certainly have told him not to do so, as our national monuments are the glory of our country. No one should destroy their beauty by spitting or scratching their names on the walls. Something to do. 1. With the help of your teacher, organize a trip to the Parliament Museum, National Museum in New. Something to do. Question 1 and 2. Do it yourself. 3. As a vigilant citizen of India, how can you create awareness among the people to protect old buildings and monuments? Ans. I would write my suggestions on the internet for not destroying the beauty of old buildings and monuments, as they are the pride of our country. If we destroy their beauty, it would create a bad impression on our country, as the foreign tourists would criticize us for our such deeds.
अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करें और अधिक से अधिक स्टूडेंट्स और टीचर्स को शेयर करें। बेल आइकन को जरूर से प्रेस करें ताकि जैसे ही कोई